time. Put me in, coach. Today we are talking about the biggest headlines in the NBA right now, starting with my Lakers. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe we just lost again to the Oklahoma City Thunder. I know why. I'm going to give you guys some details as to why that is, but there's some adjustments, once again, that need to be made. Now, the next story is we're going to be talking about the Suns owner, Mr. Sarver. Does he really not like those N-words on his team? Well, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into that. Then I'm going to give you an update on Ben Simmons and what the Trailblazers should be thinking at this particular time. Should they just go ahead and do him a favor? Do him a solid? Well, we'll see. Let's get started with this topic. Let's get started with today. Let's get started with today's show. So, number one, my Lakers have lost again to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going bonkers against the Lakers, and he's really just targeting the Lakers. This is pretty crazy because he had 28 last game and he had 28 points again. Now, Frank Vogel is known as the defensive coach. So I agree with Shannon Sharp from Undisputed when he said the defense is a problem. And if you guys keep up with my channel, you know that I always blame the defense because we have Hall of Famers on our team. Even if LeBron isn't there, we still have Anthony Davis. We still have DeAndre Jordan. I know Dwight Howard is coming back from injury, but Dwight Howard is there. And Russell Westbrook is a pretty damn good defender. Now, is he the best defender in the NBA? No, he's not. But he can still play defense. He's athletic enough and fast enough to actually get steals in the passing lanes. So I'm actually wondering what in the hell is going on with my Lakers. I disagree with Skip Bayless when he said that Russell Westbrook didn't know what he was doing when he went to the hole and he did that and the ball flew out of his hands. Now, what he was actually looking to do was he was actually going to lay the ball up, when what he should have been doing is looking to set up Carmelo Anthony, who once again had the hot hand. LeBron James is starting to get little nagging injuries. Is Father Time finally tapping him on the shoulder? Because it looks that way. The fact that he's out with an abdominal strain, those are those type of injuries that we can call old man injuries, right? Same thing with me and this hamstring. I've never had a hamstring injury until now. And the crazy part about this injury is, and I know I'm not an NBA player, but it's lingering. Like, I still have this injury, and in my mind, it should be gone by now. Tightness. It's the things that make you lose confidence, like James Harden said. Feel good one day, and then the next day, your hamstring is tight. Okay, enough about the Lakers. We lost. LeBron James definitely has to get some rest. And again, this is the reason why the Lakers picked up Russell Westbrook. Because if Buddy Hield was there, once again, if Buddy Hield is there, all Buddy Hield is going to do is be able to score. If he's not scoring, then you do not even know Buddy Hield is on the team. It's on the coach to actually implement a strategy that will benefit Russell Westbrook. He has to do it because what I've noticed with Anthony Davis is not a number one option because Anthony Davis gets his scoring on opportunities, rebounds, deflections, steals, fast breaks. He can score in the half court, but when you run your offense down, you lose the element of Russell Westbrook. And Russell Westbrook really just has to be attacking the basket like he did when he was playing with the Houston Rockets. Will Dame finish his career with the Trailblazers? Well, I'm going to go ahead and say this. The Trailblazers should do Damian Lillard a favor and move him, just like all the other teams move players without their consent. The reason I'm saying this is simply because the Blazers know CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard are stuck. They are not going any further than they have already made it because they needed a defensive guard. They need a guard who can actually run the offense. Those two, let's just say, Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, They mix well, but they don't mix to the point to where you're going to win championships. Can they play together? Yes. On top of that, Damian Lillard is having a terrible beginning to this season. Now, I can understand him not wanting to go to the Sixers because Embiid is always going to be hurt at certain points and time in the season. So again, they would have to gut the team just to get Damian Lillard over there. Now, since we're talking about the Sixers, we cannot do a video without talking about Ben Simmons. Now the Sixers are starting to find Ben Simmons $365,000. That sounds like a lot of money to me, but for a guy like Ben Simmons, that's monopoly money. But what Ben Simmons is going to do, which is the smart thing, he's going to make sure that he complies, or at least this is my thinking. He's going to comply just enough so that he doesn't get fined, because he has made up his mind. And that's the one thing I can definitely respect, is the fact that he made up his mind. He has demanded a trade. He does not want to play for the Sixers. So come on, Sixers, stop damaging your team. I know you guys think that, oh yeah, no, we're going to teach Ben Simmons a lesson. He's going to stay here and he's going to put that suit on and he's going to play. Well, it's not working out. And let's say this. You guys did all of that tanking for all of those years just to get a guy who does not want to play on your team. Fine. Cut bait with him. Go get somebody that can actually help you. I'm sure there's teams out there who have offered trades for Ben Simmons, and the Sixers need to go ahead and look into those trades. I'm sure that there's some type of trade that is on the table, because I'm sure that there's a team out there who could use a Ben Simmons on their team. The Sixers just have to go ahead and pull that trigger, because at this point, all they're doing is damaging their team. Ben Simmons was their best defender, their facilitator, their point guard, right? He was the guy who initiates the offense. Come on, Sixers. You still have Joel Embiid, but Joel Embiid does not have a long career ahead of him. He gets injured so much and he comes in out of shape so much that it is actually affecting his performance. So now we're going to go ahead and talk about the Suns, the Phoenix Suns owner, Sarver. Okay, so first I want to say I hope that he's not a racist, because his team just made it to the NBA Finals. Chris Paul, the leader of his team, the leader of the Players Association, he was there when this same thing happened with Donald Sterling, and Donald Sterling had to sell his team. It looks like the same thing is about to happen again with Chris Paul and the team that Chris Paul is on. Again, I hope this is not true, because this will be very damaging for the Phoenix Suns and their players, because nobody wants to play for a guy who doesn't see them as an equal person or equal human. This team shouldn't even be distracted with these type of allegations. They should be more focused on improving so they can get back to the finals. But with these type of allegations coming out, this is going to be a huge distraction, because nobody wants a guy to look good that is making them look bad. If you know that your employer does not like you for any reason, to the point to where they're willing to insult you in a way that is very degrading, you're not going to want to work for them. You're not going to want to play for them, because you understand that they make more money off of your efforts, off of your blood, sweat, and tears. So again, I hope that allegation isn't true, but we'll see as the facts continue to come out. Now, last thing is Cade Cunningham. Jalen Green is playing pretty good. I picked him to win Rookie of the Year, but I'm not sure, because there's a couple of other guys that are shining right now. And I'm going to do a video on that specifically. Rookie of the Year and that rookie race. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and end it here, because see you guys on the next video. Peace.